Hello viewer, my name's Don. I do appreciate your company on this visit to York, England. My wife, Lily Old and myself, stayed in Sheffield because we couldn't book accommodation in York in July, the year 2000. So we drove down from Sheffield, mainly to look at the Minster. But we also took in the old medieval walls, the Clifford Tower, and the St. Mary's Abbey. This old map shows Clifford Tower and the castle at the bottom central, and the Minster at the top central. York is a very old city, and we'll check out the old medieval walls first. This 19th century etching shows one of the medieval gates to the right and the Clifford Tower on the left. This is a plaque to 150 Jews who ended up killing themselves as a way of protecting themselves. A bit paradoxical to me. Here's a couple of views from inside Clifford Tower. A sketch of the ruins of St. Mary's Abbey. There's really not much left. Now we'll check out York Minster, our main reason for visiting York. The Minster consists of all vertical lines soaring into the heavens. Imagine how impressed early peasants would be who lived in little hovels. You see what I mean? This is an impressive piece of architecture. Okay, this is getting a bit tedious. Let's move on and have a look inside. First of all, the floor plan. That rotunda at the top end is rather interesting. We'll take a look at that looking up. Now the main part of the church, looking in both directions, and look at that organ. I found the building very awe-inspiring, and it's filled with carvings, sculptures of kings and queens, gargoyles, sarcophagus, all kinds of odds and ends to attract your attention. Many of the things date back almost 1,000 years. We'll give the Minster a break and look around York itself. It is a tourist town filled with restaurants, shops, and accommodation. This painting illustrates the character of the town. Fancy a ride in a horse and wagon? A view of York from the top of the Minster. There are loads of really old buildings in York. The Golden Fleece is York's most haunted inn. Do you fancy to stay here? The Shambles is noted for being very narrow. These two shots look identical, but they are not. These streets are narrow, aren't they? We're almost done, viewer, and we're out of time. One final look at the Minster, focusing on its huge stained glass windows. They are so moving. Thanks, viewer, for joining me on this quick visit to York in England. I do appreciate your company and wish you a most pleasant day.